Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today for the lovely Leo May Horoscope. Well, we do have a big month in May. The last couple of months have been, kind of quieter than usual in the heavens, but this month more than makes up for it. So I'll just give you a quick overview of what's going to happen. So I have Jupiter changing signs and houses. So it's going into Pisces, and that'll be in your 8th house. Okay, so whatever Jupiter touches gets bigger. The 8th house is all about, it's very, very deep, ruled by Scorpio, and it's all about other people's money, resources, intimacy, sex, the really, really deep stuff, like going down into the ocean of your subconscious, and all these sorts of things coming up. So you might find, and it is indicated in your horoscope, that there is more to do with partnerships and money. So if you're thinking about going into business with somebody, do your research, but this could be a good time. I'll talk more about that in a moment. There's also a lunar eclipse on the 26th of May in Capricorn, and that's in your 5th house of creativity, romance, young love. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Mercury retrograde, 31st of May to June 21. Now there's a thing called shadows period on either side of those dates, so you want to allow an extra week or so either side of those dates if you've got anything important to do. If you can put it off, that would be a very good idea if possible. But if you can't, then know that you might have to go back and change some details. Sometimes with Mercury retrograde, there are miscommunications, technology plays up, travel plans go skew-if or pie-eyed, and it's just, things that you have to go over a couple of times, to get them right. So it can be a bit of a nuisance. But on the positive side, sometimes it's good to finish off an outstanding project or something that you started a while before the shadow period. Okay, so that's in your 11th house. So that's to do with your friends. You might find that you lose contact with somebody, or there's some changes with your groups. Maybe there's supposed to be, for example, a meeting and it's delayed or it's cancelled or something like that. Pluto retrograde from the 27th of April to the 6th of October in Capricorn, in your 6th house of everyday work and habits, health and well-being. So Pluto's sort of a mixed kind of effect, because it can be like a birth, a death and a rebirth. So the phoenix rises. If you've been through a particularly sort of very intense time, you might find that you're being born again, anew, and there's some old thing that's come back up, and now it's all sort of been changed so that it's brand new again. And it's being reborn. Okay, that's always a possibility with Pluto retrograde. Now, that's the overview. I'll just give you a brief idea of what I'm going to do. If you're new, I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you, because it works in really well with the horoscope, I find. We'll have a look at your horoscope in depth, and then I'll do a psychic channeling at the end. So do stick around for that, okay? I never know what's going to come out of my mouth, so it can be very interesting. All right, let's go to the board now and have a look at what's going to be transpiring this month. Okay, the cards are first on the agenda. So sometimes people like to think of it as the first card is the first half of the month and the second card is the second half of the month. Okay, if you want to think in terms of time. Going with this card here, closing my eyes, what do I see? For lovely Leos in May, what do I see? Yeah, okay, great. I've got somebody here with their hands like this, and there's like ropes, and they're actually cut. They're being cut. So the ties that bind, the restrictions, the limitations are being cut in May. This is a lovely card, and it's about nurturing and motherhood, the family. So taking care of your family. But of course, when you do that, you need to take care of yourself as well, because if you want to keep going and win the war, or win the race, I should say, not war, win the race of endurance, take care of yourself. Okay, so, but this is a beautiful card, all about nurturance and looking out after other people, especially family. Okay, and the second card for the month, going with that card there, closing my eyes. What do I see? What do I see? I get the colours blue and green. Okay, that comes up a lot. Blue is your throat, speaking out, expressing yourself. Green is your heart chakra, talking about what you love, okay? Talking about your desires, your heartfelt desires. The card that comes up is the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, this is sort of a neutral card, but it does remind us that the Wheel of Fortune always turns. The zodiac wheel always turns. So nothing stays the same. There's always some sort of change going on. And it's up to you how you interpret that. You know, if it's going to be for the better, how you respond to a situation. Okay, but I love the card myself, and I've got this in my house, actually, on the wall. I've had it blown up. It takes up the whole wall. So, no, you know, just whatever you're going through, no, it's only for a time. All right, now let's move to your horoscope. I'm going to make this a bit bigger. Do bear those cards in mind. Oh, I don't know why that one's there. And bear those cards in mind, because they will probably come up somehow. All right, now we've got quiet time, new friends and groups, but there could be some disruption there with Mercury in this house as well, in the 11th house. Some everyday transformation going on with the lunar eclipse in your 6th house here, and Jupiter here going into your 8th house. So expanding partnerships, other people's money, maybe you get a loan or a mortgage, or, you know, something like that. Okay, so Mars conjuncts Mars from the 30th of April to the 3rd of May, and this gives you a strong desire to take the initiative, strike out on your own, especially because your physical energy, willpower and courage are stronger than usual. Channel your abundant energy into decisive activity or work, and you could be feeling better than usual. Take care with the feelings of others, however, because you've got more energy, but they probably don't, and you know they've just got to adjust to your new energy level. But it's only for a few days. Okay, so 3rd of May to the 12th of July, Mercury moves. It's right on the border there, and it moves from the 10th into the 11th house here. Group discussions are likely, especially in connections to clubs or community organisations. Chit-chat with neighbours and locals. Lots of socialising is on the cards. You enjoy meeting new people, and they enjoy meeting you. But 31st, when Mercury goes retrograde, and the shadow period before that, there could be disruptions there. 8th of May to the 2nd of June, Venus also moves into your 11th house, would move from here to here if there was space on this diagram. Means that there's likely to be meetings with like-minded people, and they'll be successful, and you're likely to have a very friendly attitude and draw new people into your life. You could feel a strong need to socialise, go to parties and gala events, could be a fave thing for a while. Go out and enjoy yourself and meet new friends. 9th of May to the 13th of May, Mars sextiles Uranus. Physical thrills and excitement have strong appeal to you now. You may want to do something out of the box. You may have more energy than usual and quick reflexes to boot. Sports and action are the go. Acting on impulse and crazy desires might just work for you now. Okay. Then on May 11th, we have a new moon in your 11th house here. And there are likely to be new beginnings with groups, connections, making friends. So it could be like you meet some new people and you get on really well, and it starts off looking good, and then there's some sort of delay or period where you have to sort of sort things out when Mercury goes retrograde. You could be feeling a deeper need for community. Relationships with other people are worthwhile. No person is an island, basically. Okay, so then we have from the 5th of May to the 29th of July, Jupiter moving into your 8th house. Okay, and it brings fortunate developments in business or through a partner. And these benefits that it brings can be either emotional or financial. If you join forces with somebody else or somebody special, it could be very advantageous for both of you. Internally, you're undergoing a rejuvenation of sorts when healing and positive change are very likely. Whatever leaves your life now is likely to bring good things later on, and it's likely to be for the best. 29th of April to the 4th of June, Uranus conjuncts the Sun. So you may feel the need for freedom, independence and individuality. It's time to break free of tedium and boredom and bring some excitement into your life. And you can do this through breaking old belief patterns, but do be careful in what you break and how you break it. However, your patience is probably wearing thin in a few areas, and so you do need substantial change in your life, so action should be taken. It might be the time to leave a job or a relationship, or perhaps you can relocate and look for more freedom. You're likely to be more daring and bold than usual, and you might be feeling more sort of young and free-spirited. You need room to move and breathe, okay? And if you don't give yourself that, do be cautious, because, it could have an impact on your physical body, and there's a price to pay if you just hold on to the past and don't experiment, and just try to keep everything the same. Remember this card, everything changes, so don't fight the changes, in my opinion. 17th of May to the 21st of May, Mars opposition Moon. You may be feeling competitive, hot-blooded and impatient, so do take a deep breath. Watch this, because it can cause problems with other people. Your family could be the theatre of your fireworks, as unresolved past issues make themselves felt. And especially when Mercury goes retrograde later in the month. That's only up to the 21st of May, but on the 31st, if there's something simmering or hanging around, it could come back, because Mercury does bring back things from the past. 20th of May to the 21st of June. I already said that. Yeah. Okay. I've said that. 20th of May to the 21st of June. Sun in your 11th house. Okay, so it moves here. That's the Sun. The circle with the spark of life. Involvement in clubs and groups is your focus. You could be offered an important leadership role in a group. Community and socialising lots has you meeting new friends, bringing happiness and more insight. You realise that no man or woman is an island, which is what I said before. And I'm just getting the flash while I'm saying that of people starting online groups like Facebook groups or some sort of area where, chat room where people get together. Okay, May 26th is a lunar eclipse in your 5th house, and on the same day, the 26th, it also goes into the 6th house. So this brings transformation around your creativity and romance and perhaps play. And then when it's, moving into your everyday life, your work, your health and well-being, it's time to come out of your shell. So this transformation is trying to get you to express yourself and allow your real feelings to come out. And you could be feeling quite playful. Sorry, I've said it that way. Yeah, so it's going from 5 into 6. I always get this mixed up and go the wrong direction, but I've got it right. Yeah, so you could be feeling quite playful or dramatic when it's here, and perhaps you're feeling more creative and romance is on the cards. And when it goes into here, there's some sort of major change around your everyday habits, your work, or your health and well-being. Okay, transformation is the name of the game. 27th of May to the 11th of July, Uranus squares Saturn. We've talked about this before for the last few months. You've got two planets here that are not very similar. Okay, they don't really like each other. And although they're not exactly opposites, they certainly hinder each other. Uranus is all about innovation, change. It's very future-oriented, and it's quite unpredictable, like a bolt of lightning. You can have a bolt of lightning, something come out of the blue, which could be something really good, like winning a lottery or something, or it could be something that is tumultuous. And then we have Saturn, which prefers the past and likes structure and groundedness, and it doesn't like difference or things changing. So you've got these opposite energies in a sense, and you've got to find the balance between the two, planets. And how you can do that is still respect the structures of the past and at the same time add more inspiration and flexibility into your life. So maybe experiment a bit, go to different places, eat different foods, buy different clothes, meet different people, introduce something fresh, and something different that you haven't done before, and eventually it's going to work out. You're going to find the balance between the two. Okay, so that's your horoscope. And now what I'm going to do is close my eyes and see what I can see for you, lovely Leo, for May 2021. A lot of stairs here, busy activity. I'm getting a lot of activity here. There's lots of stairs, but they're only little stairs. They're sort of like half stairs, and so you can easily walk up to it once if you want to, take some shortcuts. But be careful there, because Saturn doesn't like shortcuts. Saturn wants you to do everything longhand out in full. So do be cautious about the shortcuts, okay? But yeah, Uranus likes that. Uranus likes to take shortcuts and do different things, go a different direction, walk home a different way, that sort of thing. Okay, somebody here with their thumb. Okay, do be cautious if you're hitting something with a hammer, or I can see like a blood blister under the nail here, and yeah, so if you're working, please be careful. But it more likely means that the thumb is like the ego, and it more likely means the run-in with someone. So there's a bit of Mars energy there, and Mars is in, let me just go back to the board here so I can give you, okay, Mars is here in the 12th house. All right, so when it's there, it wants you to be quieter, have some quiet time. It's like your projects could be delayed. Maybe it's time for sort of getting the idea or the inspiration, but not necessarily carrying it out physically. That time when you're supposed to physically do it is coming, okay, but it's not here yet. So maybe planning and thinking about things is fine, but just be cautious. Don't try to push, because Mars won't like it. Okay, so I'll close my eyes again. What else do I see for you besides, and that's not for everyone, of course, that's just for some. Sometimes I get stuff out of left field. It can be for one person, not everybody. Okay, what else do I see? I've got snow. I've got trees with snow. So this is to do with the northern hemisphere. Oh, sorry, it's the southern hemisphere, but it means winter, basically. So in winter time, and we're in autumn at the moment, so it is approaching. We could have a cold, like a cold snap or something coming, and it could be quite severe and unexpected. If you've got stock, livestock or animals or pets, please take care of them if there's a sudden polar blast where you are. So that'll be particularly Tasmania, Victoria and lower New South Wales, southern New South Wales. Probably any polar blast usually doesn't reach up very far to where I am in Queensland. Alrighty, what else do I see? There's a door opening up, there's light coming in. There's a lot of insight coming about a certain circumstance. I feel like you might have had something that's been around for a while and haven't come up with a solution or come up with an idea about it. There's some energy coming in to try and resolve a problem, okay, that's been long-standing. So that's good news. And then I see a lot of green and trees, so that could be you. It could be you that fixes it, or it could be your family tree. Someone in your family fixes it, okay, but I feel strongly it's you, more strongly it's you. Okay, I'm in a car and it's headed straight now after I've said that, and there's a bit of snow and the wipers are going back and forward, but there's progress, definite progress. Take a deep breath and don't let the Mars energy rule you too much, okay? Alrighty, that's it everybody. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Most importantly, have a very wonderful and insightful month, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.